Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This is your reading. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to clear that energy really quick. Okay, Leo. Let's see what's coming up for you, Leo. Keep seeing somebody ice skating. Somebody putting on ice skates like they want to go ice skating. I also see something about traveling someplace where there's like a field of flowers behind you. And you take a picture in front of the field of flowers. So that might make sense for some of you. You have the Four of Swords here, and you have the Seven of Cups. Something that you're dreaming for, that you're really hoping for. You know, there's something that you moved away from, and it's like within your soul, you've figured out what it is that's right for you, and there's some things that you have closed off. So for some of you, there's things that you're trying to close off, and you haven't done so yet. It's like you're still waiting to hear from answers for something like that. Yeah, it's like the decision has been made. You know what's right within you, but there's something like holding you back because it's like you need some kind of information to go forward here. But you have the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So it's like something that you're focusing on. I feel like it's going to turn out better than what you think it is. It's just talking about, yeah, look, you have the Star here. It's going to have to do with an Aquarius person or a Virgo person, or just you figuring out what it is that is really important to you that you're wanting to do going forward. And you know your life's purpose now. You know what it is that you came here to look at this. A wish is going to be granted here. You know, and we have the Knight of Pentacles here, and the Sun is peeking out. So pretty soon there's going to be some clarity over some sort of wish fulfillment, a person coming in for you that, you know, perhaps they have, you know, held back. Perhaps you have had boundaries up, and you know, you didn't really know where things were going to go, and there was something that you healed yourself from, and it's kind of like, okay, well, I healed myself now what? You know? And then you have the Knight of Cups and the Four of Wands. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. There's some sort of a romantic gesture that leads to some sort of a commitment that leads you to a portal of a new chapter now, a new life now. You know, something that you really have been wanting here. Some investment is really paying off. And for some of you, that is you invested within yourself. And so now that's paying off for you. And for some of you, that means that you have an actual investment. There's something that you're trying to do here with money. And it's like, I don't know how this is going to be settled. And you want to make sure that you're not going to lose any. And I think you're going to be very surprised that it's going to go a lot better. They're getting the same cards again when I look at that. So this is like holding back until you get the good news, until you get the green light here. It's like being a little bit more conservative until, you know, this is like the energy of you have the Six of Pentacles and then you have the Page of Pentacles. So it's like, you know, okay, when I have money to give, I will give. And then when I need something, I know I can ask. And, you know, I'm just going to kind of keep that steady until an offer comes in for more here. Guys, sorry. I need water. Now I'm like hot. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you have the Knight of Pentacles and Temperance. So Sagittarius season doesn't have to wait until Sagittarius season. But there is something that's been a long time coming, an offer that's been a long time coming, something moving ahead that you wanted for a long time, that you have deserved to have for a long time, and it hasn't come in. And look, you have Justice now and then the Ace of Swords. So there's some kind of communication coming through in an area of your life where it has been nothing but, it's like somebody's going out and it's like everyone that you meet is just not a genuine person. And it's like you thought it was time and it's just not, and you thought it was this thing in the career that you were supposed to go, or this move, or go in this direction, and it was just not. And now there is a huge balancing coming in where the answer is not, no anymore. It's yes. And it's something that is honest and true, and it's something that you've been wanting for a long, long time. So, okay, let's get started. Three of Pentacles. Something's coming together here. Something is going to be made apparent that you have an opportunity to work with someone else on something, that you have an opportunity to do something in a different way. And for some of you, that is literally you have an opportunity to work with someone else. You have an opportunity to have a new relationship with somebody else. For some of you, this is you have an idea now of how you want to implement things going forward. It's like some of you, you have a template now in your mind of how you're going to want to go forward. And it doesn't even have to be one source that you're going to be working with. Maybe you got this information from this person, and maybe you went out to lunch with this person and they do something completely different in their business. But what they tell you, you're like, that gives you an idea that you could apply to yours. Or that gives you, oh yeah, I know how I could turn that and make that work for me. Maybe that's something I should try here. So there is a new strategy that you have come up with to implement something that you're going to continuously be able to implement to build and grow this is something that you really care about here, something that's your life purpose, something that is for you, something that is going to grow your pentacle here, something that is going to lead to a big return for you. It's going to lead to a lot of money for you, and something that is going to allow you to live your truth here, to get your word out there, whatever it is that your word is, right? Every single person on the planet, they have something. They can have a lot of things, but in particular, you have one main thing that, you know what, this is what I'm about. And that can change and that can alter over time. That's fine. We all grow, right? What's the point of having your own mind if you just have to stick to one thing? You can't change it whenever you want to, right? But there is a point to having this direction and understanding what it is that you want to be, and how you're just going to find a way to be that in all situations. And when you have this genuine message behind yourself, behind what you do, and you stand in that kind of truth, the kind of success that you have, it's huge. That's huge. And I meant to put that card down. I meant to put that. Okay, that's okay. And we have the Lovers here. You're in alignment at this time. You know what choices to make and how they work. And if something doesn't work, you're just gathering information. And this is just a way for me to learn. This is just contrast for me to ask for more. And I know I can get into alignment and I'm going to get more, so it's okay. There's a different thing that's happening here. Things are clicking into place here like never before. A lot of you, maybe your crown or your third eye chakra is like been tingling like crazy, because there's something really big here that you're doing. There's a lot of growth that is happening here. You have the World card that's crossing you. So, some boundaries, it may be difficult for you to set boundaries. It may be difficult for you to let go of some things. There is a cycle that you completed, but you still want to hold on to that. It's kind of like, this is giving me the energy of like someone in school who they do a test and they test out of the grade that they're in, but they don't want to leave because of all their friends. And so it's like, would this be better for them to go and move forward and be where they can be challenged, you know, or would it be better for them to stay with their friends and have this social component, you know? So it's like, feels like you have a little bit of this going on here where it's like you're used to things in a particular manner, doing things in a particular way, and you have grown comfortable with this. So I feel like even though there's some of you that it's like at the same time you want love, you want to attract love, you want to manifest, you know, this beautiful love, you want to be more and more in alignment in all of your present states of being, as many more as you can, you know. But then you're going to be leaving a lot of other people behind because there's people now, when you go and you have conversations from this high vibe place, they're not there. And you kind of have to pretend that you agree with what they're talking about when you don't. And you know that the more and more you go into this alignment, the less and less you're going to have in common with them. And, you know, that's just going to be the way that it goes. There's going to be new people that come into the scene here. And so I feel like over time, you're going to become more and more comfortable with that. There's something here that you're outgrowing. There's something here that you really wanted this. You really wanted this dream. You pictured your whole life, and now you're seeing it from a different angle. And sometimes you're like, you know, it's a really good thing that thing didn't work out, because I can see now that that wouldn't have been right. And you know, there's different things that I'm wanting now, and you're changing and you're growing, and you want something that's going to grow with you. It's kind of like how people get a pet snake and the snake grows to the cage. Well, your cage keeps getting bigger. And you kind of want to go back and hang out with the little snakes that are the size of a worm. And it just doesn't work that way, you know? And so there's a little bit here of some resistance on your part, but I don't feel like it's overwhelming. And this is also about attracting in love. And then there's a worry of, well, you know, I kind of got used to doing things on my own. And I'm so good right now on my own. I'm so balanced. I'm so in love with my life. I'm so myself. I'm so reinventing myself every single day that it's almost a little bit of you, a little part. You maybe have had this thought. I don't know. If this comes in, this is going to mess everything up, man. I don't want that. So there's a bit of you that's scared because I'm going to be interesting forever. But is this relationship? Can there be a commitment that is love, that builds and grows and is amazing? It's giving me this Little Women, Jo March vibes. And she tells Meg, you know, we will be interesting forever and you will be bored of him in 2 years. She's like, doesn't want her sister to get married. She's like, let's run away together. We'll go live in the city. We're going to, you know, and that's the energy. That's the energy that you got a little bit. But it's not overwhelming. It's not overwhelming. It's not going to push back this manifestation. No, it's not. It's not. You're going along. You're not exactly kicking and screaming or protesting either. You're just like, I don't know about this. You know, what's grounding you is you have the moon. The element of the unknown, knowing that you have been through some difficulties in the past. Like how many you have been through much, much, much more difficult times now before. So it's like worst case scenario, I've already been through it times 1,000. So what am I so worried about? You know, it's kind of the thing here. And then you have the 10 of Wands. So you're putting down that burden. You're putting down that fear. That fear is not going to hold you back here because you've already been through way worse, and you have the Sun in the recent past. So it's like, you know how amazing you are. You're really stepping into your power here. You're really stepping in, you know, when you have this as your past and this as your present, this is like you are in alignment. You are good. You are good as is. And, you know, you deserve that. You have the Hierophant card. I mean, this could be a Taurus person coming in for you. You have Gemini here. You have Leo here. You have Cancer, Pisces as well. But there's some sort of a commitment that's coming in for you that is something, this it's a big commitment coming in for you. And so now there is this Two of Wands energy of planning. What am I planning in the future? You're planning on how you're going to, like, what is it that you're wanting to do here? Yeah, you have the Fool. What is this next adventure that you're wanting to take? You have the Knight of Swords here falling out. So there's some sort of communication that's coming in for you that allows you to then have the piece of information that you need to plan this next journey forward here. So I feel like that's what's coming up, is you're planning your next stages. You're planning what is it that you're going to do, and you're wrestling within you the way that things have always been done with the King of Pentacles and this new opportunity that is presented to you to go out into the unknown here. But it's your life's calling. It's giving me Elsa vibes here. This is like, I hear this call to go. Isn't that Elsa? Did you hear the call to go in the woods or something? But it's into the unknown. That's a song, Into the Unknown. But it's like, hey, I don't know what's over there. It's unknown. It's unknown. So I don't know about this, but you're in alignment. So this is something that, let me see what this card is. Hold on. Okay. Five of Wands. There's a wrestling back and forth a little bit here. You have the Hierophant. There's a person here that is going to be here through the good times and the bad. There's a person here, if you want to go away and go off and do something, if there's something that you need to do, this is the kind of person that will wait for you. And with the King of Pentacles here, very well could be a Taurus, could be a Virgo or a Capricorn as well. Okay, but you have been praying to go towards something. For a change here, for the time for change here, because you feel like it's been toxic where you've been. Where you've been, it's been toxic. Where you've been, it's just, you can't, there's so much more to be explored. There's so much more that you could communicate if you're able to move, if you're able to be somewhere different, if you're able to follow through with this plan that you have. So you're kind of setting up boundaries here because you want to protect at this time and wait for the go-ahead. That's what you're trying to do at this time. Let's see internal fears that don't exist. Okay, I didn't realize this was okay. Well, I guess it's only 3. Internal fears that don't exist. Justice, Temperance, and the Knight of Swords. You're afraid that the communication that comes in, you are still going to have to heal from it. It's something that it's going to take time. It's something that is not going to be enough. It's something that is going to take some time to build. So you're not going to be able to act when you want to act. Some of you have a plan and you have in your mind, this is what I want to do. And this is has to do with this new beginning that you're wanting, and something about New Year's, a New Year's resolution. This is a new way I want to live my life. And there's some sort of implication, investment, or something that needs to go through. And in your mind, if this happens, you're able to go forward and do this. And there's a little bit of worry of when this communication comes in, it's not going to be what I'm wanting, and I'm going to have to heal myself from it, from this not happening, from something. There's something here where it looks like it's going to be justice, but it's not. And so that's what you're afraid of. Okay, let's see what's working. That was way too many cards. Okay, what's working? There we go. Eight of Pentacles, your focus. You are laser focused. Even though you have this fear, it's not overwhelming you. It's not overwhelming you. You're not letting it deter you from your focus. It's a little bit there. It's kind of like the saying of bravery isn't the, or courage or isn't the absence of fear. It's the, despite the fear, you do it anyways, or something like that. You're doing something like that. You're like, yeah, I'm afraid, but I'm not going to think about that. It's going to be fine. I know it. You know, and you just kind of keep going forward, and you're following your joy, and you're staying focused on, you know, your inner calling. What you feel within you is right to do going forward. And this is what you're doing at this time here. You have the Five of Cups. Some of you are a little bit, or Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Some of you are worried about being left out in the cold, but some of you have made a plan for that. You have a plan for, if I'm left out in the cold, well, it's like, it's kind of like, okay, well, you know what? If love doesn't come in, well, then I have this other plan. And I'm going to go execute this other plan, and it's going to be about career, and I need to move this, and I'm going to move this, and I'm going to have this adventure, and I'm going to have that adventure. And if love comes in, then I'm going to have that love adventure. And then you're like, I don't know what's going to happen with the career aspect. It's like you have kind of this half dream here. And there's a part of you that wants love to come in, and there's a part of you that's just fine with being heartbroken. In a way, because if love doesn't come in, you're going to be heartbroken, and you're going to pour that all into your career, and you're going to go off on this wild adventure, and you just know it's going to be successful. And, you know, if romance comes in, and you're going to do this, and you're going to, you know, be in love, and it's going to be this beautiful blossoming thing, but is it going to last? And then there's this aspect of, am I going to have the career too? And then there's some of you that's like, I'm going to have both of those things, and it's going to be amazing. And there's a part of you that's like, no, I'm going to have nothing. That's Eight of Swords energy, really. That's just overthinking. Let's see the advice. You have the Two of Wands. So your advice is to plan ahead. To plan ahead. And what are we wanting to do? We're wanting to dream, picture, and visualize what it is that we are wanting to have happen here. And you have the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this is indicating that there's some, yeah, you want to plan ahead. You want to think things through. But there are things that you could do now. So for some of you, there's some things. It's like you don't want to hold back. You don't want to wait for someone to come in, right? A lot of people will do that. Well, I'll retire when I meet someone. Then I'm going to retire. No. What is it that you want for your life? Go out and do it, and the right person will come along, right? We don't want to wait for that. You know, when my significant other, when this person, when they retire, then it's gonna be my turn to go live my dream. And then I'm gonna go for, you know, what is that? No. There is an element here of a temptation to wait on doing some improvements, because it's like, well, I don't have the finances to do these improvements, so I want to do it all the way 100%. But is there an improvement that you could do that you can afford right now? And this would bring more money in, and then you can build up like that. You know, it's like there's a part of you that's like, I want this to happen, rush in right away or not at all. And it's kind of like, that's not how this is going to work. This is like building over time. This is also a message of a person coming in. When a person comes in, you don't want to just, and you meet a person, it's like, you don't want to just rush right into everything. You know, right? Let it build a little bit, give a little bit. You don't want to give so much right away. you're like meeting somebody and you're just jumping in their boat, and everything you have, they get half of it. And it's like, we met 5 minutes ago. You know, you have to give it time. So this is kind of the energy of planning and thinking about your future and what's going to be best for you, and visualizing the best possible future that you can have, and how can you make steps to go in that direction right now, because things are changing and you're going to start to see very quickly the results for you doing that. Okay, because there's something here that's like, you've been blocked. You have the Two of Swords. And there is blocked energy because, okay, and then you have the Tower. Look at this. So this is what I'm saying. This is sudden change here that's going to happen. But the change is because of you, because of the change that you're implementing. That's why this is happening. But if you block it, okay, I'm going to do all this when, nothing is changing. Nothing is coming forward. So this is why you have to be the change, and then it's going to happen, right? And it's like, this is Gandhi's quote, okay, that's reminding me of, people always want to say, be the change you wish to see in the world. That's what Gandhi said. Well, not exactly what he said. Okay, I have the quote somewhere. Sorry, I don't have it right here. But what Gandhi said was that within you, there is this whole world. So when you change within yourself, the world changes around you as a result. So this is why you want to be this change, because when you are in a state of being and you alter that state of being, you alter the whole world around you. So this is what you're doing. This is what you're discovering. And you keep hitting what you think is a ceiling. It's not a ceiling. It's a false ceiling. And you just break through it so easily. It looks like it's cement, and you just go like this, and it all just disintegrates. There's nothing there, and there's so much more room for you to grow. So this is what's happening here. Suddenly, you have a lot of blessings that are coming in for you. Suddenly, some of you are having some ideas that are coming to you that is going to make you very wealthy, that is going to give you a lot of prosperity, that is going to give you a lot of reasons to celebrate, that you have been hoping for quite some time. This is really beautiful. Okay. I want to clarify the Lovers. The Lovers, which is supposed to be in the present moment. I moved it over. So, let's see the Lovers. Okay. Wow. You have the Four of Swords, the Chariot, and the King of Wands. Could be a Cancer, could be another Leo. It doesn't have to be either one of those signs at all. There is something you have been praying for. You've been praying for no blocks going forward in love. You've been praying for somebody who just gets you for who you are. You've been praying for somebody who, for some of you, while you're traveling is when you're going to meet someone. You're planning a travel somewhere, and this is where you're going to meet someone. Some of you are invited somewhere. It's a little bit unique. You haven't been invited to something like this before, and it's a little bit different, and you decide to go, and this is where you're going to meet someone. For some of you, you are literally making plans to live somewhere else, to go abroad. You're wanting to manifest somebody that you can do this with. You're either going to meet them on the trip, or you're going to meet them before, and they're going to come along. You know, but there is something here where you're not going to have blocks anymore. You're not going to be alone anymore. And where you're at has not been the most comfortable because you're not supposed to stay there. That's it. You have the Ace of Swords. So this is new communication that's coming in for you. But if you always go to the same old places, hang out with the same old people, if that's so comfortable, you will settle for that and you will stay in that. A lot of people will do that. And Spirit's like, no, you're meant for a lot more. So we have to make this uncomfortable for you so you will leave. You know, because you're meant for more. That's just it. You're meant for more. You're manifesting this success here that you have been hoping for, this ability to be independent, and a person that you don't need, a person that you just want to share love with and share the joy of this existence with, and they want the same thing from you. They don't need you either. Okay, so this is power couple energy. This is the energy that you're stepping into. I thought a card flipped over and I don't know, I guess I'm wrong. So, I want to see in the near future this King of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Okay. Wow. 9 of Pentacles, which is over here on the table with the Magician. Okay. I think this snuck out and I didn't see it. I don't know. But, you know, you're going to be, what did I just say? You know, when the same card comes out, it's clarifying the message. You are going to be financially stable. You are going to be independent. You are manifesting you, complete, having, you know, what it is that you are desiring, okay? And meeting somebody who also, you know, they don't need love. You don't need love. You just want someone that you could share this all with, right? This is what you're manifesting at this time. You know, this is the new beginning that you have been wanting for a long, long time now. Let's see anything else about the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Wow. Oh, this is like, it's kind of a lot of cards. Okay, it's okay. It's a lot of good cards. Jeez Louise. Wow. You know, you have the Strength card. You have the Page of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Sun, and the King, oh no, Knight of Wands. This could be a person in the past that you thought they were just a Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you have this impression of somebody. This is a message that came out the other day. There is a person that you may see them as a little all over the place, you know, just not a committed person. And other people may see them as this as well. And there's nothing founding that. That's not accurate information. This person actually is a very devoted person, and they are relationship material. They do want a commitment, and they are standing in their truth in that. And this is something that there's more to this person than what you think. You're going to see that about this person. Okay. Because, you know, when you have this 4 of Wands here and the Sun and the Strength card, this is saying, listen to yourself, listen to your own intuition going forward about a new opportunity here. It's like you have this 7 of Wands, you have a lot of offers coming in for you here. And you know, you want the one that is right for you. And this is something that, you know, this 3 of Cups, I'm really getting you going to something that is not something that you usually would do. It's just a different type of a thing that you feel called to try out here. And it's like thinking about it and thinking about whether or not you should go here with this 2 of Wands. This is something different than what you have ever done before. Some of you are planning something that's different than what you have ever done before. You never thought you would do something like this. And this is attached to your destiny. This is why the Wheel of Fortune is here. It's something that is meant for you. You and this person are going to live this kind of life that now you want 100%. It's for you, but you never imagined that you would be this person, that you would do this. But here you are doing it. And that's the thing about Spirit making you uncomfortable at this time, because all of the people around you, they are of the vibration of your past. And you were just passing through that vibration like a stepping stone. You're not meant to stay there. A lot of you had a person that you thought was the one. And if you were going to stay in that lower vibration, that person could have been the one. And you could have had an okay life together. But you're meant for more. And really, everyone on the planet is. It's just, what are you going to allow in? And you have grown and you have decided that you want to allow more. That's why these blessings are here for you. Okay. I want to clarify this 8 of Pentacles here. What is it, if in case you want clarity on what it is that you're focusing on, or Spirit is advising you to be focused on? Queen of Swords, Temperance, and Page of Cups. Not jumping right in, assessing your boundaries, maintaining your boundaries, assessing new opportunities, checking with yourself on what's right for you, what you have healed yourself on. It's like somebody's coming to the Queen of Swords with something. And before you were like, yeah, sure, come on in. I'll give you the keys to my castle. You know, here, will you hold all this wad of money for me? I'll be right back. You know, can be Leo. Just relentless giving. The sun is never turned off, right? So now you have healed with Temperance. And so now you have to maintain. That takes maintenance to maintain that, what you have healed from. It's very easy to slip back. So you are focused on maintaining the growth that you have achieved and not slipping back into old patterns, not letting past people come back in, because what's done is done. This is a new time for you, and that's what you are deserving of. Okay. You have the Two of Wands. What's the Two of Wands? Strength card. Wow. You are believing in yourself more and more and more every day. You are choosing what it is affects you and what it is does not affect you. You know, the lion here, you know, she has her hands basically in the lion's mouth here. And so she has made her within herself so calm to be able to handle anything. And some of you, what it is that you're going to be doing is very important to this world. You're going to be a public figure. You're going to be in the public eye in a bigger capacity. You're going to get a lot of recognition. And because of that, you're going to have a different level of responsibility. And there's just, you know, it's giving me this energy now of like EMTs. You know, EMT, if you want to be an EMT, that's great. But if you know, scream every time you see blood, it's not going to work. You know, it's like learning to, okay, within you, I'm going to be the calm in this situation. And you see how situations and things transform around you. There's a different approach that you have decided to take, and you want to use this going forward. You want to expand with this. And this is something that you can do. This is something that, you know, you're going to be able to live, and you're going to be able to stand in, and you're going to be able to speak to. There's some information that you have to share here. And there's going to come more and more of a time where you're going to be able to share that, and more success is going to come to you, and more opportunities are going to come to you, because there's some things that you need to express. What's the King of Wands and the Tower? What's the final outcome? Seven of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a little bit of worry. 7-7 represents fears that are not real. So something coming towards you, and it also represents divine intervention. Somebody coming towards you with a romantic offer, and you worry, are they going to come forward? Is this going to be everything? Is this going to be something that I'm going to have to walk away from? Or is this going to be something that is going to be of my dreams here? What is this going to be? And Spirit wants you to know there's nothing that you need to worry about going forward. You have already done the work that you need to do. And you're going to assess if this is right for you, and this is right for you, then you're going to take it. But I feel like for some of you, there's a shocking love offer that's coming in that is unexpected, and it's something that is going to bring you a lot of joy here. Okay. Wow. Okay, this is a million cards. Deception and temptation. There's something here that you have to assess when somebody's coming towards you. Some of you may have somebody coming towards you and you need to see here, what is this about? Especially a past person coming back. Temptation would be the temptation to go back, right? Ace of water, okay? Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Could be one of those, that sign. It doesn't have to be, but there could be somebody who has a romantic offer for you. You have higher self activation here. Okay, so you know what's right for you at this time, and you know what isn't right for you at this time. So Spirit wants you to listen to that at this time. If a person was not about you in the past, and now they want to be about you in the future, why has that changed? It's, just because something comes in, okay, that doesn't mean you have to accept it. And that doesn't mean you have to deny it either. You can assess. You can gather some information. This is about you not giving everything right away. This is about you respecting yourself and knowing your self-worth. And not just taking something because you want to. It's like with the water energy and then the higher self. So it's like there is a want to dream of this. There is a want to dream of this as everything, and something comes towards you. And then you just go on this daydream, and reality is not that at all. And you go living on this daydream and you don't even notice all of this deception, right? Until it's taken over too much. And I feel like for some of you, that is some things that has happened to you in the past. So there may be some temptation that comes in. There may be something that it's tempting to just say yes to because you have this restless energy about you. It's like something great is about to come in, and before it gets here, you can feel it, and there's this restless energy. So Spirit wants you to channel that into something that's beneficial for you, to your plans going forward, to you being dedicated, to you being devoted, to you executing things and implementing more, putting more into what's working out. And the new things that begin, you don't put 100% in right away. You wait and see, because when you do that, you will catch this. You will catch this a lot sooner. So for some of you, there's somebody who's trying to come back in here. If it's a different person, a new person, they're the same as past people. It's the same story as past people. You'll see it like this. If you're paying attention, and if you're not, that's the difference here. You have courage here and you have change. Yeah, you're being different than before. Before you just used to trust people right away. And that can be a beautiful skill to have, but you need to know how to temper that. You need to give that to people that deserve it, right? It's like giving this energy of somebody who treats somebody else like they are their soulmate, twin flame, husband, eternal lover, but you're not that yet. You just met this person. They didn't propose. Don't be the wife until you are the wife. Don't be the husband until you are the husband. You know what I mean? And that doesn't mean you have to be cold. You don't want to overcorrect with this. There's a balancing that's coming into place here. You have third eye chakra, and look at how she's holding her third eye chakra. I say in the beginning, some of you, your third eye chakra is tingling. Your crown chakra is tingling, okay? It's because of transformation that is coming here. You have guarded vulnerability. That's what we're talking about here, because you want to be vulnerable, but at the same time, you want to protect that. You realize that when you have something very valuable, you need to protect it. And there's some people that you can trust with that. And you see this over time because you give a little bit and they give back, and you give a little more and they give a little more. And this is how, you don't need to be so very exact to where you keep track of every little thing, but you just bring this into your awareness, right? And you assess, because in the past you had lack. Some of you message dreams, you're going to have some messages come to you in your dreams. This is how you're going to know about a particular person. You're going to be able to spot it right away. And when this person that's coming in that is right for you, you're going to get dream messages. You're going to get messages from spirit, from angels. You'll see synchronicities. You will see signs. Some of it can come in your dreams, or it could just come through daily life here. Okay, you have self-worth and expectation, and you have renewal and spark. So there's something really amazing that's igniting here that is coming together for you. You're coming into balance here, and now you have a lot of things to be excited about. A lot of blessings that are coming in for you here. I want to see like more about this person that is coming in. You have achievement and you have negotiation here. This is a person that appreciates the balance of day and night. So they appreciate you. They appreciate who you are. Very well could be a water sign. We keep getting those moon cards. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But this is somebody that appreciates the way you exist with this world and the way that you communicate with the world. They see how what they do, the state of being that they are, and what would they get back in life. This is like a very open-minded person. Okay, and this is someone who has achieved a lot. They have a lot of achievements. They have a lot of plans. They have a lot of dreams going forward. And they want to build this empire, and they will respect, you know, this negotiation card. They will respect your empire that you're building. And how can we co-create together? Not, this is a person that wants you to fill a role. This is a person that has put you up on a pedestal, and this is what you can be, and this is what you can't be. It's not a person that's going to be controlling you, right? This is somebody who, the way the sun and the moon is depicted equally here on this card, they want to be in equal balance with you. You have protection here. So this is someone who wants to protect you. That's something that I feel like you haven't had. You have offered this protection. You have offered a lot of things to the other person. And this is somebody who is going to protect the connection that you have as well, and respect the connection that you have as well. You haven't seen that before. This is someone who is going to nourish and put energy back into this connection so that it is able to build. And this is someone that you're going to be able to trust, because you're going to see them protecting the connection. And this is going to comfort you and give you reassurance. And so then you can protect it as well, and you can give into it as well. And then this is how trust builds. And this is how the two of you are actually going to build something that's going to last. And you're going to build a life together. Versus before that, nothing ever was built. And it was kind of like you were the only one building. And then while you were sleeping, the other person like kicked and knocked over everything you made. You ever had that happen? You build with Legos and you're like saving it, and then the next thing you know, somebody knocked over the Legos or put them away, and it's like, whoa, what did you do? You have exaltation. Some of you are going to be invited somewhere that you're excited to go, but it's different. It's a different type of thing that you ever have been to before. And this is where you're going to meet somebody. This is where you're going to be able to celebrate something that you have achieved. You have organization here. So, and then you have harmony under that. I mean, it just keeps going. So you have some sort of harmony that you have created, some sort of abundance that you have accumulated, and now you have got things in an organized pattern, and now you have upgraded, and you've learned new things that you need to learn, and like the ball is really rolling here. We're getting some momentum now. So this is really beautiful for you guys to have coming in here. Just want to see if there's anything else. You and this person are going to live in harmony as well, and they're going to respect your organization. They're going to respect your message that you have here. This guy is like the messenger of the gods. Okay, Hermes here. And so it's like the message that you have, they will respect it. It's like somebody who, let's say you don't eat meat, and so you're having a bunch of people over, and you ask them to not bring meat because you don't eat meat. You're having people over to your house. You're not saying this is a person that will respect that. They're not going to, like, bring a dead pig to your house and you don't eat meat. And it's not to say that you have to make these stipulations, or, I'm not trying to get into this whole, but I'm just saying there's something that you care about that matters to you, that this person will respect that. And nobody else has respect. It's like your ideals, or, and it's not to say that you're demanding that this other person follows what you're saying, or does what it is that you're wanting, but they will show you some respect here in a way that you haven't received it before. They're going to appreciate what it is that you need. It's kind of like in the past, you were a mermaid and the people that you were with didn't want to let you have any water. Let you, it's like, I'm a mermaid. I need to be in water. What do you mean I can't have water? It was just, they didn't want you to be what you needed to be, what you are. So yeah, you have mask. So you had to have a mask in the past, not showing true feelings, hide personality, pretend, delude, gaslighting in the past. Feels like that was the situation that you had. Okay, there could be also somebody here who's not really showing their true feelings, and this person is trying to come back in. They're trying to masquerade as something else. And when you talk about old issues or how you feel, it always becomes a fight. There's never any solutions. There's only problems. They do a lot of gaslighting. This is like something that you had happen over and over and over again. Makes you a little hesitant about this dream going forward. But then you have date, meeting someone new. Keyword, new. Dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. You keep having these 2 of Wands cards. This is the planning card. Somebody is planning something. Someone's going to meet you and they're going to want to make these kinds of plans with you going forward. Okay, this is a time that you really deserve to have these blessings coming in towards you. You have camera and photograph. Okay, you have reminiscing, keepsake, looking at your photos. Okay, there's somebody that may miss you, but did they treat you the way that you deserve to be treated here? Okay, you have healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Don't let somebody come back in and hook you and steal these blessings again. Spirit is saying no, 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 no. You don't deserve that. Okay. That is not something that you deserve to have happen here. You have a hammer. It says sabotage and then it says hammer. So I guess I was trying to combine those. Somebody's trying to sabotage this. Somebody's trying to come back in. Repetitive. No. Don't repeat another cycle with somebody. Golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relate. What did I say? Every time you build something, they knock it down. No. New. You deserve something new. Sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Jeez. Somebody is talking about you, and somebody is thinking about trying to come back in here. Many options. Keys on the ring. Many options. Decision. Unconventional, string along, one night stand. Yeah. You have many options at this time, and you know what it is that you want to invest in for you. And so this past person is not something that you're wanting to invest in. Okay, you have a new date opportunity here. A new person that's coming in that's interested in you, and that's what you deserve here at this time. Not this past person. Not this past person that's just taking advantage of you. You have soldier and you have faithfulness. So you have a new person coming in that's willing to stand up for you. Okay, that knows how to be devoted, who knows how to be committed. They are a committed person. They are a person who is, they like commitment. And you can see that in their life. You see the evidence of it in their life. You see that they have things together. You see that they have things to offer. You see by their job, by the way they are with their family, by the way they are with their friends, by the way that they live, you can tell that they are a person who knows how to be dedicated, who knows how to make a commitment and stand for it. And they stand up for people. They're going to stand up for you as well. You have faithfulness as well. So this is someone who's very loyal that's coming into your life. And this is something that you really deserve to have happen. You have scholar and you have child. This is somebody that you can learn and grow with. This is someone who enjoys learning. And this is someone, again, who is going to continue to be successful, and someone who doesn't have all the answers. They want to learn more. And they're willing to do that here. This is someone who wants a brand new beginning, a brand new start, a brand new life with someone, whether that means having a child or not. That's up to you if that's something that you're wanting. But somebody wants to have a journey and they want to build a home. And they want to do that with you. And this is a new chapter of your life here where a lot of joyfulness is coming in and a lot of love is coming in. And this is what you're deserving here, Leo. So Spirit wants you to keep moving forward. Okay. Okay. This is what I have for you. Thank you so very much. Okay, if the video resonated and you want to like or subscribe, that's here for you. Okay, I also have a book. It's called One Light. It's available on Amazon, and it's all about the law of attraction and manifesting. So if you feel called to look into that, you can do that as well. Thank you so much, and I hope I see you next time.